gonna jump right into this video. So the reason why I have been gone from YouTube for 4 months, I'm about to show you. This is why. Right here, I am pregnant. I am 19 weeks today, and it's taken over my entire life. Hi, Luna. Luna wants to say hi. Say hi. Hi. She's gonna be a big sister. So that is the reason why I have been MIA from YouTube. Yeah, I am officially telling everybody that I am pregnant, 19 weeks, which is about 4 months, I think. And next week, I will be 20 weeks. And on August 2nd, I am going to find out if it's a girl or a boy. That is the big reason why I have been gone from YouTube. I feel so bad, but my whole first trimester, I was really sick, pretty nauseous, like all the time. So trying to find the energy and the strength and the motivation to film was near impossible. If you girls have been pregnant before, you'll know what I'm talking about. Luna, stop, what are you biting? And trying to deal with this one while I'm pregnant has been a lot of fun. So when that baby actually comes, oh my gosh, God help us all. So, Luna's just gonna sit with me, I guess. Okay, so, stop trying to lick mommy's face. I am due December 18th, and I am almost halfway through my pregnancy, which is insane. I found out I was pregnant in April? Yeah, April, and I had no clue. I really legitimately thought that I was sick. I had a bug. I work at a school during the school year, so I just thought there was some kind of bug going around, which there were a lot of kids that were just like leaving from the school with these stomach things. So I just thought it was a stomach thing, but it was a constant nausea, which led nowhere. And my husband was like, you should go get a pregnancy test before you go to work. And I'm like, I'm not gonna go get a pregnancy test and like take it in the bathroom of a Walgreens or in the bathroom of my work. No way. And it was the furthest thing from my mind. That's what I tell everybody. It was the furthest thing from my mind that I was pregnant. And I was actually gonna go to a girls' bachelorette weekend trip to Duluth, which is up north. Oh, because I live in Minnesota. You guys probably know that. It was my husband's cousin, and she like picked me up and was like, so how you been? And Noah was just like, well, she's been nauseous the whole week. And she's like, you're pregnant. And I'm like, no way. There's no way. And so she wouldn't let me get in the car until I took a pregnancy test. Oh, goodness gracious. Went to Walgreens down the road to get a pregnancy test, and I was just like still very nonchalant, like, no, there's no way. Whatever, I'll do this to shut everybody up, okay? So I went in the bathroom, took the test, walked out of the bathroom. I wasn't even paying attention. Like, his cousin was timing it and like saying how much time was left on it, and I just didn't even care, really. I was like, there's no way. Yeah, I walked out of the bathroom and she's like, all right, the time's up, and she peeked her head into the bathroom and was like, there's 2 lines. You're pregnant. And I'm like, what? Are you? I didn't believe it at first. I was in utter shock. But this is right before I was supposed to go on a trip without my husband and with a bunch of girls that I've never met. And it was like, what? So I was in utter shock, and then I took a second test the next morning, and sure enough, yes, I was pregnant. But it was the furthest thing from my mind. Anyways, that's the whole story of finding out I was pregnant. But this is our first one, obviously. This is our baby, and she's gonna not be an only child anymore. Yeah, so she's getting a little clingy and things because she can tell what's up. Anyways, the whole reason why I wanted to do this video, I mean, I wanted to tell you guys what's been going on for one, because I know a lot of you have been like, where the heck is our videos? But I'm gonna get back at it. I'm feeling a lot better. Second trimester, you have a lot more energy, all that stuff. As far as vlogs go, I did vlog some of it, like when we announced it to my family and things like that. So I'll put that in a vlog somewhere. I don't know if I'll put it on my channel or on my vlog channel. Enough of that. The whole reason why I'm doing this video is to show you what I have been doing for makeup while I've been pregnant. So I haven't been wanting to put on a lot of makeup. Honestly, with your first pregnancy, with your first baby, you're terrified of absolutely everything. Eating the wrong thing, putting the wrong thing on your face. There's so many things out there. And if you are pregnant and you just found out, one of my top tips to tell you is to not Google things. So don't Google things, because it will drive you insane. If you have anxiety like me especially, it will freak you out and you will feel like you can't eat anything or do anything or put anything on your face or anything like that. One of the major things I really love is a blog that I found. She's a mom, she's had kids, and she also is a doctor, and she works with, I don't know if she's considered an OB or what, but she works with a lot of pregnant women. And she created this blog of basically lists of pregnancy safe beauty things. So pregnancy safe sunscreen was one that I really was into. I'll tell you when I start the tutorial, but sunscreen is something you need to be really wary of and pick the right one. Pregnancy safe makeup in general, all that is really overwhelming. There's some ingredients in some beauty products that you just have to be careful of, and I had no clue. I was just really terrified. So I gotta say, for the first trimester, probably, I did not wear makeup whatsoever. This is what my face looked like. And I have actually had pretty nice, I think my skin has been pretty nice for me this pregnancy so far. Few breakouts, like I've got, you know, random ones around, but for the most part, I feel like I have that glow, I guess. I don't know, people tell me that. So this blog is called 15 Minute Beauty, and it's a really, really great blog. If you're a newly pregnant woman or just wondering about these things, I will link her blog down below, but it's been such a helpful resource for me through my pregnancy because I've been so terrified of makeup and putting things on my face. Even though I love makeup so much, I wanted to do everything I could to make sure this pregnancy would go through without any problems. So, and it did. You freak out for no reason, but you know, it happens. So I'm going to stop rambling. I will put timestamps in here so that you can just skip through if you want to. I'm going to start the tutorial. I'm going to show you how easy it is and what minimal products you use, the things I use, the things that I know are safe for pregnancy, and hopefully this will help you out if you're really wondering what kind of makeup you can wear during pregnancy. So, enough with rambling. Let's get to the tutorial. Hey, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Alright guys, so diving into this tutorial, first for skin, it's so important to have nice moisturized skin. And in pregnancy, you really want to use things that don't have perfumes, that don't have all this extra stuff in it that you don't really need. So I have already washed my face. I used the CeraVe line and I used the hydrating one because my skin has been getting really dry with pregnancy. That's pretty common. So I've been using things that are more hydrating, like oils and things like that. So I used that along with my Michael Todd cleansing brush, which is such a godsend. It gets all that dirt and gunk and stuff out of your skin and it just feels so nice. I exfoliated and I also put on some almond oil. That's what I've been using for kind of like a moisturizer, and I feel like it's really nice for your skin. The next thing I would do on a daily basis, of course, is put sunscreen on, and this is a special sunscreen because, like I said before, sunscreen is really important in pregnancy, but you have to be careful with the ingredients. There are certain sunscreens that have ingredients that are not good for the fetus and can go into your bloodstream and things like that. I don't really know the whole science part of it, but they tell you to stay away from, you know, like the regular sunscreens. So this one is a zinc sunscreen. So this is the Neutrogena Sheer Zinc Face Dry Touch Sunscreen, broad spectrum 50, long name, but basically what it means is it has zinc oxide instead of the other sunscreens. So as opposed to the sunscreen I used to use, the ingredients have something called oxybenzone in it, and that is something that I think they say you should avoid during pregnancy. So on the beauty blog that I told you guys about, she suggested doing a zinc sunscreen. So that's what I use, and this is what I used to use. So you would really want to get something that is like a zinc sunscreen, but it's also really important to still use sunscreen every single day because your skin is even more susceptible to all of that stuff, like the UVA, UVB rays, and a lot of things happen in your skin and your body when you're pregnant. So anyways, I'm not an expert by any means, but I'm just going to tell you from my experience. So this is a sunscreen that I use. I put some on my face. Now, one thing about zinc sunscreen is that you will look like a ghost after you put it on, and it does leave kind of more of a white cast. So it's not as, you know, easy to blend out as a regular sunscreen, but you can do it, and it does eventually go into the rest of your skin. That is the first step to your skin. Okay, so the next thing that I do is I use the NYX Dark Circle Corrector. I believe I have a video on this, and I will link it for you guys, but this is my favorite thing ever. And not just for dark circles, but for all over your entire face. If you have any discoloration, you can just spot treat those areas and you don't even have to wear foundation, which I really love. So what I do is I take this brush. This is just a synthetic brush. I think it's from Alter Ego. They sent me this when I did that lovely eyeshadow palette of theirs, which I really love. And then I just find the areas that I need to cover, like this lovely pimple right here that wants to be extra red right now. I don't really know why. And I love just the color that it just neutralizes these like red tones and dark tones, but then it also just goes flawlessly into your skin. I don't know, it's my favorite thing ever, and it's $5. Also put it under my eyes. Then I just kind of bring it down on the cheek a little bit because sometimes I have discoloration there. You can set it if you want, but I just don't like the feeling of powder, dry powder, so I just kind of leave it. I know it's kind of going against every single beauty rule ever, But when you're pregnant, you're kind of just like, whatever, I'm gonna try to look put together, and that's what's gonna happen, and people are gonna be okay with that. Because I'm growing a human. And now that the sunscreen and everything has had a little bit to sit in the skin, I like to take a bronzer. This is my all-time favorite bronzer. Love it, love it, love it. What's really cool about pregnancy safe makeup is that she says on her blog that it's safe to use powders. Powders, eyeliners, those kinds of things, but you definitely have to stay away from anti-aging things. So the highlight I usually use, which is that cream one from It Cosmetics, has some kind of anti-aging thing in it, so I can't use that while I'm pregnant, which is a huge bummer. But so I use this and just this angled brush right here and apply it. So I have just kind of this like color here. Oh gosh, I'm so out of practice, you guys. But I swear, like sometimes I don't even want to do anything. You will know if you've been through this. But you don't want to do anything. You're just tired all the time. Fatigue is like a huge thing in the first trimester. Little on the bridge of the nose. That's kind of where I've been doing it. Like not even trying to contour because who cares? I'm 30 and I'm kind of like over the baking, the nose contouring, whatever. I'm not even gonna try anymore. I give up. I don't know if anybody else feels that way. So for the next part, I take my tried and true Milani Luminoso blush. If they ever discontinue this, I will cry. It is my all-time favorite. And it just gives you that beautiful, beautiful peachy glow. And just an angled fluffy brush. Fluffy brush. And I like to really pack that on because then you get this beautiful rosy glow. Or not rosy, peachy. More peachy than rosy. But I like peachy a little bit more. So I like to add that. It gives me a little color. So you got that pregnancy glow. The last thing I do for the face is a highlight. And the highlight that has been approved for pregnancy is the MAC Strobe Cream. I looked through my whole highlighting collection and tried to find the ones that are safe for pregnancy, and she said this was safe, so I was like, heck yes, because I love this stuff. But when you are pregnant, like I said, your skin is dry, so you really want to have hydrating products, you know, liquid products. So using this is so, so nice. So I just put that on my cheekbones. Anywhere I want to glow. Enhance that pregnancy glow. I don't want to waste any of it because it is kind of pricey, but you do get a lot. It's like 30, 32 or something like that. But I think it is definitely worth it. I like to put it right here. So I have that little glow on the apples of my cheeks, and I put some on the tip of my nose. Cupid's bow, and under the arch of the brow. And I feel like already there, we're starting to look a little bit more put together. So what I do for the eyes is supple, oh my gosh, pregnancy brain, oh my god, it's the worst. So what I use for the eyeshadow is just this dark eyeshadow right here, which is the MAC eyeshadow in Brun. This is my all-time favorite, just cool toned brown. Everyday brown. You can do smoky eyes, whatever. It's such a beautiful brown. It's perfect. So I like to take just a flat kind of a eyeliner brush, I think that's what you would call it. And I like to pack that on like this. And all I do is put it as close to the lash line as possible, just to feel like we have a little definition. Kind of makes your eyes pop a little bit. Try to get it as close to the lash line as you can. Or you see the difference? Like, it's crazy. Just doing this makes you look so much more put together. I mean, this isn't very minimal products, and it doesn't take very long, and especially when you're not feeling up to it, this is the way to go. Wing it out a tiny bit. I have hooded lids, so it's kind of hard for me to do that and make it look good, so I just make sure it's super thin towards the inner part and kind of thicker towards the outer part. Outer part. So kind of like that. Then I take what is left over on the brush and I put it on the lower lash line as close to the lower lash line as I can, just to give a tiny bit of like shadow under there. You can leave it like that or add a tiny bit of highlight in the inner corner, which I can. I'm gonna take the MAC nylon right here, just kind of like a frosty yellowish gold, just like that. That gives you a little bit of something extra. Then if you want to, you can curl your lashes and add some mascara. I usually don't add mascara. I just don't know. Like, at the end of the day, I just am lazy and don't want to take off waterproof mascara, so it's just extra step to try to get all that off. So I usually just curl my lashes. Just kind of like that. Give it maybe a little more eye-opening effect, but you can use mascara if you want. They say mascara is perfectly safe because when you're putting mascara on, you're putting it on your eyelashes, and your eyelashes are technically dead hair or something like that. I read that in the blog. Go check out the blog, it'll tell you everything. For lip stuff, I'm kind of really cautious because there are a lot of lipsticks and things like that that have ingredients that aren't very safe for pregnancy. And so what I've been doing is taking almond oil, the same kind that I put on my face, and I've just been putting it on my lips. And it lasts a little while, but it's not like the best, like to make you look like you have color on your lips or anything like that. But honestly, I think the more natural you are during pregnancy, the better, especially during the first trimester. So that's kind of what I do. So I have a little bit of like a glossy feel, and it's also very moisturizing and good for my lips and safe for the baby. That's what I do for my whole makeup routine. Probably the makeup routine I'm gonna stick with even when I have my baby, because it's so fast, so easy, and you still look really beautiful and put together and just have this beautiful glow, this peachy kind of cheek, and I don't know, I just think it looks really nice, and everything I use was pregnancy safe. So I hope that helped you guys. If you guys are pregnant yourself, congratulations. I want to hear down below if you guys are pregnant so we can be kind of like pregnant buddies, because I love connecting with other moms. Like, when you become pregnant, it's like a whole new world opens up to you, and there's like this whole community. There's all of these groups and things, and everybody supports each other. And if you have questions about like just random stuff about being pregnant in general, these communities do such a great job at feeling like you're connected. My channel will always be rooted in beauty, but there might be some mommy things thrown in there, so I hope you guys are okay with that. But that's just kind of how my life is right now. I missed you guys so much. Please leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you guys have been up to. and things like that. I hope you guys subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm gonna really try to put more videos out soon, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to stay lustrous. Bye! Baby Bump says bye too. Bye! By the way, that's my ultrasound picture. Yeah. Don't know if it's a girl or boy. We're gonna find out in 9 days.